In the aftermath of the 2010 earthquake, the village of Conge became an oasis for people seeking medical attention. The compound inundated with the walking wounded.
The back of the church, there were people laying there. Inside of the church, we had 300 patients there. Your family was there, Breck was there, Charles Gillen was there. And I have to tell you, Gillen is always at Conge whenever the need is. It happened, she was here for the earthquake, and your dad and Breck came in just to help. We were all a team together trying to help all those people.
Given the structural devastation in Haiti, there clearly was a need to offer students an education in the areas of construction and engineering.
While we were working on trying to do agricultural education until the earthquake. And then when everything collapsed in Port-au-Prince in the earthquake, then the next greatest need was to be able to educate people, students, men, women and children, all of them, on how to build correctly.
So it was decided that two things needed to be done. One is to teach the locals, the children, construction methods, including woodworking, and the second was to teach them agriculture, which is food substance for the country and for the local people.
A building was designed in corporal that would serve as storage docks and workshops below, with classrooms for the vocational school and science labs on top. In October 2014, they presented their first graduating class with diplomas in agriculture, woodworking and construction.
So within this school now, not only are they learning agriculture and construction and woodworking and building, but they're also learning entrepreneurship, and they're also learning ethics, and they're also learning community practices. And the kids have to go out one afternoon every week into the community and work with families.
We have been fortunate over the years to be responsible for the education of many young children, and to see that, generally speaking, they've all turned out like great citizens.
This commitment to enabling the Haitian people has been tested by some terrifying moments. Back in 2007, Charles's convoy from the airport was caught in a firefight between the rebel army and the police, whose ongoing struggle for power has destabilized the country for years.
And so there was a running gun battle, and it appeared to me that they were on the losing side of the battle, and this was desperation on their part. And they didn't kidnap us for ransom, but having kidnapped us, they wanted ransom.
For 3 days and 2 nights, the captives slept outdoors, tied up with no food or water, crazed teenagers threatening them with revolvers.
And I thought that that was it. I thought they were going to shoot me there, and that trench would be my resting place.
He said, anyway, what he said, okay. So then we had the nightmare of trying to find out where they were, what had happened, and how to deal with it. The waiting up here was horrific. And not only that, but the whole village was affected. People would just come and they'd just hug you and they'd just be silent. Everybody, all through the village.
After days of negotiating by Marie-Flore, the men were released and returned to a village awake in anticipation.
You know, when we arrived in Conge, I'll never forget that evening. It was late and it was pouring with rain, and the whole village of Conge assembled in the church. And they sang hymns and said prayers, and it was very, very moving. I was concerned that the Haitians themselves would feel embarrassed and guilty about it, which was true. So in my little few words, I tried to lighten it up and tell them that it really didn't make any difference to us. We were here, and that's what we were here to do a job, and that's what we were going to do.